Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students of the second stage of the Open Educational College in Najaf, welcome to you to our first lecture, to lesson 24, a skeleton in the cupboard. Actually, the title doesn't like it, as what it means. If we want to translate each word isolatedly, it doesn't mean the same. For example, if we translate the word skeleton, skeleton means in Arabic al-haykal al-azmi, and the word cupboard means al-khizana, or dulab. Here we have the title, the translation is different of what you have in your imagination. So first of all, we are going to read this text, and after that we find out what does this title mean. We often, follow me please. We often read in novels how a seemingly respectable person or family has some terrible secret which has been concealed from strangers for years. The English language possesses a vivid saying to describe this sort of situation. The terrible secret is called a skeleton in the cupboard. So we find out that a skeleton in the cupboard means a terrible secret. We continue. At some dramatic moment in the story, the terrible secret becomes known and a reputation is ruined. The reader's hair stands on end when he reads in the final pages of the novel that the heroine, a dear old lady who had always been so kind to everybody, had, in her youth, poisoned every one of her 5 husbands. It is all very well for such things to occur in fiction. To varying degrees, we all have secrets which we do not want even our closest friends to learn. But few of us have skeletons in the cupboard. The only person I know who has a skeleton in the cupboard is George Carlton, and he is very proud of. Sorry, here I think it is the real word is proud. I think it is misprinting. He is very proud of the fact. George studied medicine in his youth. Instead of becoming a doctor, however, he became a successful writer of detective stories. I once spent an uncomfortable weekend which I shall never forget at his house. George showed me to the guest room, which he said was early used. He told me to unpack my things and then come down to dinner. After I had stacked my shirts and underclothes in 2 empty drawers, I decided to hang one of the 2 suits I had brought with me in the cupboard. Actually, this word is also a misprinting. I opened the cupboard door and then stood in front of the 2 suits I had brought with me in the cupboard. Here it is I think it is repeated. Well, we continue. I opened the cupboard door and then stood in front of it petrified. A skeleton was dangling before my eyes. The sudden movement of the door made it sway slightly, and it gave me the impression that it was about to leap out at me. Dropping my shoes, I dashed downstairs to tell George. This was worse than a terrible secret. This was real. Actually, this word is real, not read. Also misprinting. A real skeleton. But George was unsympathetic. "Oh, Dad," he said, with a smile as if he were talking about an old friend. "That is Sebastian. You forget that I was a medical student once upon a time." Dear students, this is the text. Actually, you have to correct these misprintings actually, not one. There are 3 till now. We discovered 3. Now we are going to discuss the vocabulary. All what I am going to read now will be homework for you to do, and in the next lecture inshallah I'm going to feed you back with the correct answers. okay in Arabic. يعني إن شاء الله هذا اللي راح نقرأه كله هسه راح يكون واجب بيتي عليكم، وإن شاء الله أنا أعطيكم الحل بالمحاضرة القادمة. okay number one. okay explain the meaning. explain the meaning يعني it means find the closest synonym okay of the following words and phrases as they are used in the passage. okay seemingly. okay here we have the word seemingly. okay you see that seemingly. okay and the word concealed. okay concealed in line number 2. here the word concealed. okay here you have to find out the synonyms, the closest meanings of these words. Vivid saying. okay vivid saying at the end of line number 2. vivid saying as you watch it. okay and we have reputation. okay reputation in line number 4. here we have line number 4. okay something I forgotten to tell you before we start to read. if you have a paper copy or copy papers okay of these words, okay try to number the lines. for example here number 1, here for example number 5, here for example number 10, etc. okay it is easy to find out the meaning if you have numbers for the line. okay we continue. Ruined. okay here we have the word ruined in line number 4. ruined as you watch it. okay also the word fiction. fiction in paragraph number 2 as you watch now. okay the word to varying degrees in the same line. here we have to varying degrees. also we have the okay this is the last one, so we have only 7 words to find out the synonyms or the meaning in this paragraph. we move now to comprehension. Give short answers to these questions in your own words as far as possible. use one complete sentence for each answer. so here we have 3 or 4 questions. for each question okay we want a complete answer, means a complete sentence, subject, verb and complement, okay taken from the paragraph, and if you can use your own words. okay this is also a homework. okay summary writing. okay in not more than 80 words describe the writer's experience here from the moment he was shown the classroom. okay use your own words. okay actually here we have from the time he was showed the room. okay here from this line to the end, but here we are asked to use our own words. okay يعني احنا تعبيرنا الخاص. as far as possible يعني قدر الامكان. do not include anything that is not in the last paragraph, and don't give something that is not found in the paragraph. okay not than 80 words. key structures and special difficulties exercises. here we often read in novels. note the position of here of often. okay the word often or often. okay both of them are correct. write similar sentences using the words frequently, rarely, always, never. what are these called? These are called okay adverbs of frequency or frequency adverbs. okay frequency adverbs, to remind you, and I'm sure that you know what they are. okay adverbs of frequency occur okay between the subject and the verb. as in the example we have here, or they occur after the main auxiliary main verb of verb to be. If we have a sentence and the main verb is verb to be, okay, they occur after the verb to be. But if we have an auxiliary verb and a main verb, okay, we put the adverbs of frequency between the main verb and auxiliary verb. Okay, we have to remember this note. Number 2, we do not want even our closest friends to learn. Note this pattern. Okay, note this pattern of this sentence, structure of this sentence. Write two sentences in the same way. Okay, sentences in the same way using the verbs teach and allow. Okay, teach and allow. We replace want, okay, with teach, okay, and allow. Two sentences. Number 3, few of us have skeletons in the cupboard. Write sentences illustrating the difference between few and a few. Few and a few. Dear friends, dear students, okay, a few is used, okay, before the words, okay, that are uncountable, okay, okay, and countable noun in the plural. This is the word few, and a few is used before the words uncountable noun and also uncountable. While a little in Arabic means qalil, okay, it is used before countable plural nouns. Okay, now we move to number 4. He is very proud. Sorry, we have to learn that a few, okay, and a little are the same way, while a few and little have the same meaning. Okay, nearly the same meaning. He is very proud of the fact. Which words normally follow these words? Aware, ready, patient, afraid, fortunate, curious, dependent, different, skillful, familiar, close. Actually, I've prepared the answer, but I'll leave it for you, okay, and as a homework, and I'll feed you back inshallah in the next lecture. Okay. Number 5, the sudden movement of the door made it sway. Look at the sentence. Note this use of made. Okay, here the word made. Write two sentences using make and let. Make and let actually have nearly the same meaning. They are nearly synonyms actually. They are synonyms. But sometimes they differ. Okay, so okay, you are asked to write two sentences, one of them to use make and in the other one use let, in the same way, not the same words, the same way. Oh, that, he said. Note the use of speech marks. Okay, you remember the reported speech. Okay, okay, any speech, any reported speech should be put, okay, between two apostrophes, okay, for the idea, and we use commas, okay, to separate the parts of the sentences. Okay, by the way, the position of this comma is not correct. Okay, we should put it after the word set. Here also is a misprinting. It is not mine. I haven't done such order or such a text. It is not mine. We received it from Baghdad actually. Okay, write this piece of conversation again. This piece of in conversation using speech marks. Here we have this piece of conversation. Okay, we put what the speech marks. Okay, apostrophes, commas, etc. Okay, here it is also a homework. Multiple choice questions. Okay, choose the correct answer for the following questions. Okay, comprehension. In what respect does the fact differ, okay, or differ upon, from fiction concerning fact and fiction concerning the secrets that people keep to themselves? Okay, here we have four answers. Okay, and we have to choose one of them. Number 2, before opening the cupboard door, the writer had. Also, we have four choices, and we have to choose one of them. Number 3, what was the most frightening thing about the writer's experience? Okay, also we have to choose one of them. Here we have structure, يعني قواعد. We often read in novels a seemingly respectable person or family blank, okay, or space, some terrible secret. You have to choose one of these words. Number 5, the only person I have ever known, space, a skeleton in the cupboard. Okay. Number 6, George Carlton, and it is space, he is very proud of. I told you, it is here, the word is proud, not pound. Okay, we come back again to the text. Okay, we move to the text. I guess it is here. He is very proud. Here. Okay, I told you, he is very proud, not proud. Okay, well, we continue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here I think, yeah, we are in number 6, and he is very proud of. Number 7, no sooner had I opened the cupboard door, space, I stood, etc. Number 8, blank or space, that I was a medical student once upon a time. Vocabulary, okay, means المفردات. The English language, a vivid saying. Okay, we have to choose one of these. Number 10, the guest room, which he said was space used. 11, he told me to unpack my space and then. 12, gave me the impression that it's space leaping out at me. Okay, here, okay, we have 12 points to do, and also okay, this is your homework for the next lecture. Okay, and also we have the speech marks you have to do. Okay, this is number 2. Okay, and we have these exercises, okay, to do. I explained them, and also you have to write a summary for this. If you couldn't do the summary, okay, I'm going to write a summary for you for the next lectures, inshallah. I'm going to send them to you. And also we have to do these 4 questions that are and also the vocabulary. Okay, these are your homework for inshallah the next lecture, and inshallah we are going to meet inshallah sooner. Okay, Mr. Haydar Mar'abi was with you. inshallah we are going to meet next lecture. دمتم في أمان الله أعزائي.